Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we shall be looking at percentages of an amount increasing by or decreasing by a given percentage. So, suppose we want to find the total amount of something after we increase it by a particular percentage. So what we are going to do is to get the amount and we times it by 1 plus or minus the rate of the item that we want to increase or decrease. So plus for increasing and minus for decreasing. For example, calculate 7% of 340. So 7% means 7 out of 100 times 340. So 10 goes here, 10 goes here, remainder 10. So 7 times 34, 7 times 4 is 28. 8 here, 2 here. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 2. That is 23 divided by 10, which is equals to 23.8. 56% of 8,200. That is 56 over 100 times 8,200. So 2 zeros, we go up with 2 zeros. So we do 56 times 82. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 here, 1 here. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1, 11. So we add a 0 here. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 here, 4 here. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 4, 44. And we add. So 2954. So that is 4,592. 83% of 9,000. So that is 83 over 100 times 9,000. 2 zeros, we could take out 2 zeros. So we do 9 times 83, then we add 1 0. So that will be 0 first. 9 times 3 is 27. 7 here, 2 here. 9 times 8 is 72 plus 2. That is 74. So that is 7,470. 3.5% of 140. So that is 3.5 over 100 times 140. So 0, we take out this 0. So we do, again, this will become 35 over 100. Then we do 35 times 14. So 35 times 14. 4 times 5 is 20. 0 here, 2 here. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. Then we add a 0 here. 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 3 is 3. Then we add. So that is 0, 9, and 4. 490. So our answer will be 490 over 100. So 0 take out 0. And 49 divided by 10 is going to be 4.9. 18.2% is 18.2 over 100, which is the same thing as 182 over 1000. So I did that by moving this one decimal place to the right, then I add one extra 0. Then times 25,000. So the 3 zeros will take each other out. Then we do 182 times 25. So 5 times 2 is 10, is 0 here, 1 here. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 1, 41. 1 here, 4 here. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Then add an extra 0 here. I added the extra 0 because this 2 is actually 20. So everything is going to be in tens. So this is like 20 times 2, which is 40. So I put down a 4 here. Then 2 times 8 is 16. So 6 here, 1 here. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. Then I add. So that will be 0, 5, 5, then 1 here. That is 4. So that's 4,550. Now that makes sense. Now increase 2,400 by 9%. So according to the formula, so the amount is going, the total amount is going to be the amount times 1 plus the rate plus or minus in percentage. So in this case is an increase, so that means we are going to add. So that will be 2,400 times 1 plus 9%. So 1 plus 9% is the same thing as 1.09, because 1 is the same as 100%, and 100% plus 9% is going to be 109%, which is the same thing as 2400 times 109 over 100. So this 0, we take out these two zeros, then we do 24 times 109. So let's do 109 times 24. So 4 times 9 is 36. 6 here, 3 here. 4 times 0 is 0 plus 3. That will be 3. And 4 times 1 is 4. Extra 0 here. 2 times 9 is 18. 8 here, 1 here. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1. So that's 1. And 2 times 1 is 2. Then we add. That will be 6, 11. 1 up here. Then 6, then 2. So that's 2,616 after increasing by 9%. Increase 40 miles by 43%. So that will be 40 times 1 plus 43%, which is 40 times 1.43. So let's do that. So this is actually the same as this 0. We make this to move one decimal place. So that will be 4 times 14.3, which is equals to 4 times 3 is 12. 2 here, 1 here. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1, 17. So 7 here, 1 here. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, 5. So that's 57.2. Decrease 18,000 by 6%. Easy. So again, this will be minus. So according to the formula, a times 1 plus or minus the rate in percentage. So that would be 18,000 times 1 minus 6%. So if we take away 6 from 100, that is 96. So 96% is 0.96. So that will be 18,000 times, let me just do it as if we take away 6% from 100 is 94%. So this is 94%, which is the same thing as 18,000 times 94 over 100. So 0, we take out 0. Then we do 180 times 94. So 180 times 94. So this will be 0. 4 times 8 is 32. So 2 here, 3 here. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 3 is 7. Then we add a 0 here. 2 times 0, 9 times 0 is 0. Then 9 times 8 is 72. 2 here. This is gone. 7 here. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 7. That would be 16. So then we add. So this will be 0, this will be 2, this will be 9, 6, and 1. So that's 16,920 after decreasing by 6%. Decrease 712 kg by 24%. So that will be 712 times 1 minus 24%. So that will be 712 times, if you take away 24 from 100, that would be 76%, which is 0.76. So 712 times 0.76. So let's do that. Six times 2 is 12. 2 here, 1 here. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 1, 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Then add a 0 here. 7 times 2 is 14. 4 here, 1 here. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 1, 8. 7 times 7 is 14, 9. Then we add. So this is 2. This is 11, 1 here. 11 also 1 here. 14, 1 here. Then 5. So this is in 2 decimal place. So I'll move with this 2 decimal places. So it's going to be right here from the back. 2. So that would be 541.12 after decreasing it by 24%. Increase 7,900 by 37.4%. So increase is addition, so that will be 7,900 times 1.374. So I hope that makes sense now. So if I take out these two zeros, these will move two decimal places. So that will be 137.4 times 79. So 9 times 4 is 36. 6 here, 3 here. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus 3, that is 66. 6 here, 6 here. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 6 is 33. 3 here, 3 here. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 3, 12. So add a 0 here. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 here, 2 here. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 2, 51. 1 here, 5 here. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. 6 here, 2 here. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2, 9. Then we add. So that will be 6. Then 6 plus 8 is 14. 4 here, 1 here. So that will make 5. Then 8. Then 10. 1 plus 9 is 10. So this is in one decimal, please remember that. So the answer would be 10,854.6. I hope that makes sense. So that is how you increase or decrease by a given amount. So try these questions. Oliver's salary is 18,000 and he is due to get an increase of 4%. So how much will this increase be? So 18,000 times increasing by 4% is 1 plus 4%, which is 18,000 times 1.04, which is also the same as 18,000 times 104 over 100. So these two zeros, we cancel out these two zeros. So we do 180 times 104. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 8 is 32. 2 here, 3 here. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3. 7. Add a 0 here. So 0, 0 for everything. Then 1 time add a 0, add 2 zeros because now this is 100. So 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Then we add. So this is 0, 2, 15, then 2. Wait a second. 1 times 0. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. So let's do the last one again. For 100 we have 2 zeros. 2 zeros here. So 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 8, 8, and 1 times 1 is 1. Then we add. So this will be 0, 2, 7, 9, 1. So that will be 19,720. I hope that makes sense. A new TV is priced at £320. In a sale it is reduced by 45%. So calculate the selling price. Easy. That will be 320 times, if you take away 45 from 100, that will be 55%. So that is 0.55, which is the same thing as 320 times, let me just do it here, 320 times 0.55. So this will be 0. 5 times 2 is 10. 0 here, 1 here. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1, 16. So add a 0 here. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. 0 here, 1 here. Then 5 times 3 is 15 plus 1, 16 as well. So if you add up, so this will be 0, 0, 6, 7, 1. So this is 2 decimal places. So I'll put 2 decimal places here. So that will be 176 pounds. Joanne sees this special offer in a shop. So iPod is 189 pounds and headphone is 25 pounds. Buy both items and receive a 4% discount. Joanne buys both items. How much does she pay? So easy. First we add up both items. So 9 plus 5 is 14. 4 here, 1 here. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1, 11. 1 here, 1 here. So that is 214. So 214 times 4% discount. That is 0.96. So we do 214 times 0.96. 6 times 4 is 24. 4 here, 2 here. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2, 8. 6 times 2 is 12. Add a 0 here. 9 times 4 is 36. 6 here, 3 here. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 3, 12. 2 here, 1 here. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 1, 19. Then we add. So this is 4. This is also 14. 1 here. Then this will be 5. Then this will be 10. 1 here. Then this is 2. So this is 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. So she pays 205 pounds plus 44 pence. I hope this makes sense. So try all of these questions. Okay. Barry earns 1,300 a month. He spent 30% of this money on rent and 12% on bills. So how much of the 1,300 he has left? So first 30% of this money on rent. So what would that be? 1,300 times 30 over 100. That's 30%. 2 zeros cancel out 2 zeros. 3 times 13 is 39. So that's 390 on rent. 12% on bills. So that is 12 over 100 times 1,300. This cancel out the 2 zeros. And 12 times 12 is 144. Then 12 times 13 would be 144 plus 12, which is 156. So 156 for bills. So if we add them together, these two, so that will give us 6, 14, 1, 5, 546. So we do 1,300 minus 546. So this becomes 2, this becomes 10, and becomes 9, then this is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 4 is 5, 12 minus 5 is 7. So that's 754 is what he has left. A carton of orange juice containing 540 ml and a special offer of carton containing an extra 35%. So the special offer would be 540 times 1.35. Put that in the calculator and write down the answer. There are 52,800 fans at a football match between Rovers City. 37% of fans support Rovers. So how many fans at the match support City? Easy. So it means the remaining percentage supports City. So the remaining percentage is 63%. So what we do, we find 63% of 52,800. I believe now we know how to do that. In 2000, the population of a country was 4.580 million. By 2015, the population had increased by 18%. So what will be the population in 2015? Easy. That will be 4580000 times 1.18. Put that in the calculator. The vintage car was bought for £9,400. Since then, the value of the car increased by 29%. Calculate the value of the car. Easy. 9,400 times 1.29. Put that in the calculator as well. So I believe now this is clear and it is very easy to do. So let's look at this question. James is buying a table and he finds the same table for sale in two different shops. So the word table sells at 140 and price include VAT. And tables R sells for 120 but does not include VAT. And when buying the table, the rate of VAT is 70.5%. So easy. First we do 120 times 1.75. 175. So we do that and we find and we see the answer and compare with 140, and then we know which one has a better value. So remember, the one with better value is the one that has the lesser price. Harriet traveled from Bath to Cardiff. Her average speed was 58 miles per hour. There is traffic on return journey and her average speed reduced by 23%. So what would that be? That would be 58 times. It was reduced by 23%, means it will be 1 minus 23%, which will be 77%, which is 0.77. So put that in the calculator and put out the answer. So I hope this makes sense. Remember to like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can get more updates when I upload new videos. Remember to share my link to your friends who are also in high school that may find this video beneficial. Thank you and see you in my next video.